to Roland Martin. Like this woman was defiant to the end.
So this right here is talking about
she fired a police chief. He resurfaced down in Florida
the
and
Tiffany
did videos
girl
on her. Brought in another police chief that the people voted out. I mean, it was just a mess, a big time mess. Let's revisit some of this stuff.
Nationally known R&B singer Kiki Wyatt to headline the Taste of Thornton Township last month.
Kept us holler for Jesus.
There were other performers plus daytime events for kids, but given the fury over Tiffany Henyard's spending, we were curious what the event cost. WGN Investigates obtained the bills through open records laws. They show Kiki Wyatt was paid $30,000 for a 30-minute performance. Rapper Jay Holiday made $20,000 for a
Lord have mercy.
set.
Who?
Other
Jay
costs,
Holiday?
including comedians, bounce houses, staff, and equipment.
Jay Holiday, I remember him.
$35,000. Meaning this single day event cost South Suburban taxpayers more than $85,000.
My God, today.
I was pissed off.
Tell the sister.
My money.
And I want it now.
Money.
That's right.
That was a flop. It might have been approximately 65 to 70 people there.
She said it was a flop. That's hilarious.
It's raining, but it's still going on. Right now, they got the comedians up there.
Now, you saw how she was just spending the money, right? And they often talked about.
So this website that I'm on right now lets you invest into real estate for
we ain't got premium over here. We ain't got no premium now.
About the credit cards and how she moved the money, and to report how she was spending the money. She would never report it to the board. So she would get into these big arguments and fights, right? With the people on the board. And we would tune in to watch because
I seen it. Right.
They start bringing in independent people to come in and do investigations. We thought that she was going to prison, but she never went to prison.
She ain't went to jail yet. I thought
but
they
what
had
she
six
rarely
in her to jail.
publicizes are her travels, trips frequently paid for.
I remember when she went on road. She went over
there. If you want to have a good time, spend your own dime.
Despite being a trustee, this is the first time Tammy Brown has been able to see the village's credit card statements, records we had to get through a judge's order.
When you see things like this, it's like a punch in the gut.
Yes, ma'am.
Last January, we told you Tiffany Henyard and her entourage racked up more than $67,000 in travel-related charges in just 5 months. But that's just what was charged to Thornton Township credit cards, where she's the supervisor.
She was the one calling
calling
herself the super meal.
Dalton, trips for Mayor Henyard
I seen one person call her a flamingo.
Cost taxpayers more than $100,000. We questioned Henyard about travel last fall.
Welcome to the
I do not handle anything as relates to with credit cards. As you heard me speak today in my board meeting, I do not handle that.
Some of those charges are for you, though.
No, sir.
Oh, she lying.
You didn't go to Las Vegas?
You went.
Yeah. What is that?
No,
yes, you did. Yes,
you don't know if you were in Las Vegas?
Of course I do.
Were you?
It's not paid by them.
Did you fly first class?
Baby, it's, you know what? Tiffany, you was a bad actor. You was a bad actor. Baby. If the definition, the word caught had a picture beside it, that moment right there would be caught, baby. Okay.
Las Vegas.
Any other questions?
How things were done in Dalton is costing taxpayers dearly. Records we obtained show the village leased 3 luxury SUVs for Henyard's use at a cost to residents of more than $374,000. Back to those Dalton credit cards. They include nearly $25,000 charged in 5 months without explanation. Places like Walmart, Target, and Jewel. There was $5,000 spent at local restaurants and Uber Eats. And Tiffany Henyard's personal photographer charged
go check on Real Lobster.
$3,400.
So we know that there's still an ongoing investigation. And she hasn't been put in bracelets yet, right?
No.
So she took the money after she got voted out and ran down to Atlanta. And she's been down in Atlanta. But she came on, she did this podcast, and I don't even know why she's still talking, right? She's talking now. Now, mind you, she's a master manipulator, a master liar. But she went on to this podcast, this Big Facts podcast, and to tell her side of the story again, because she was being, I'm talking about barbecue across the media. So now that she's not in public office no more, she's getting out in front of this. And she went on to that podcast to say this.
Right, okay, whatever.
Right.
But no one's coming with facts. People just talking because they don't like someone.
My God.
I want people this time around to actually go do your research. Then you can speak with facts and not fictional.
Well, one thing that I've heard from a lot of people is that a lot of people are saying that.
I don't think it gets me with Tiffany though. To be honest, I don't think it's like the facts have already been presented. Okay. The problem is that you don't want to talk about what the fact findings are. Okay. Let's talk about the plane ride to Vegas. You said you know whether you went or not. However, due to a minor flight air injury to your brain from the air circulation, you forgot in the interview. And
people keep voting for Democrats or keep voting Democrat, but the Democrats aren't doing anything for the Black community.
That's true.
So
I lived it. That's true.
You lived it. You mean
I lived it? Because I am a
you lived
Democrat.
it? Okay, Tiffany.
I ran as
Tiffany.
a Democrat.
All right, Tiffany.
And if you go check my voting record, that's
yes,
what
ma'am.
I always pull, a Democrat ballot.
Really?
And Democrats really need some help. And I'm here to say it proudly that a lot of them don't belong in the seats that they're in. Residents have to really research them.
Really?
And stop listening because they say they're Democrat, don't mean they for you.
That's true.
They're normally for themselves.
But Tiffany, you weren't for nobody
really
neither. Tip.
And change the narrative.
Tip, you want
that we see right now. Right. Because right now,
what I say,
Republicans
the
are
definition of the pot called the kettle black.
In my opinion.
No, of course. Everyone has their own opinion.
Come on, Tip.
Where I'm speaking because I lived it. By me being a Democrat, and my very own is the ones that was attacking me.
Right.
And they're Democrats.
Right.
Tip,
so make it make
question,
sense.
Tip.
And then once they got the seat, they did nothing for the people.
Tiffany, answer the question.
And you mean to see back home where you're
back
from?
Back home in Illinois.
Okay.
Yeah, in Illinois. Yeah.
And see, you can see that Democratic ship is leaking oil and it's sinking quick like the Titanic. Right. A lot of people is jumping off the Democratic bandwagon because the Democrats have been a colossal failure on many different levels.
So anyway, that's Tiffany. Child, I ain't about dealing with her. I'm dealing with her. What else going on? What we gonna cut?